Hi, and welcome to the Ask Dr. Angela podcast with everyone's favorite OBGYN, Dr. Angela Jones. Have you ever been too embarrassed or shy to ask your own doctor about your, girl parts? Well, you've come to the right place to get straight answers. Feel free to ask Dr. Angela anything women's health related. Obstetrics and gynecology? She keeps it real. Pregnancy? She's been there, done that. Menopause? She'll get you through. Young or old, Dr. Angela's got you covered, girl. Now here's Dr. Angela.
What's good, people? This is Dr. Angela, everyone's favorite OBGYN, and I would like to welcome you to episode 236 of the Ask Dr. Angela podcast. I know I keep saying this at the beginning of every podcast, but I'm so excited to be back. I have so missed you guys, ladies and gentlemen, because both men, women, and even children, as you'll see in today's episode, are asking me questions. And it's just genuinely my pleasure to be able to respond in this very creative, non-intrusive, very laid back means. So I'm actually going to jump right into today's question, which is funny as hell. And it comes from actually my mini-me, Francesca Besca. So, we're really huge movie people in my house. My wife and I really enjoy going to the movies, and oftentimes, we'll sneak away for a midweek date and catch a film and maybe a bite to eat, so that we can actually hear the dialogue and see an adult movie without the little one in our company. So I'm a huge previews person. I don't like to miss the previews. I get my panties all in a bunch when we don't make it to the theater in time to watch the previews. I like previews for a couple of reasons. Number one, I feel like it gives you a very good sense of whether or not the movie you're going to see is going to be any good. I kind of feel like if the previews suck, the movie you're going to see, i.e. the feature presentation, is probably pretty much going to suck. The other thing is, I just like being able to see what's going to be coming up. What's going to be new in theaters, for the holidays, summer, fall, whatever. So one of the movies that's coming out that we're super excited to see is Pitch Perfect 3. Well, I had never seen Pitch Perfect 1 or 2. My wife had never seen it. And so we're like, oh my gosh, Pitch Perfect 3 is probably going to be really funny. And so I guess we need to binge and watch Pitch Perfect 1 and 2. So we rented the movies, over the weekend, and we watched Pitch Perfect 1 and 2. Pitch Perfect 1 was actually fine, no events. Pitch Perfect 2 was also fine, but we found it to be a little racier for those of you who have children and may want to consider whether or not to let them watch it. So one of the characters in the movie is Fat Amy, and during one of the scenes, Fat Amy calls someone a dick. And so my mini-me says, "Mommy, what's a dick?" So that's actually the question for today. Mommy, what's a dick? And so Francesca asked this question, and my wife immediately spit whatever drink she was holding in her mouth out and just lost it. And I, of course, am trying to be really composed, but I have this huge grin on my face, and I'm like, oh my gosh, did she really just say that? And so my wife's giving me the eye, no, leave it alone. And I'm like, no, I'm going to answer this. And so I said, okay, Fishy Bishy, which is one of the many nicknames that we have for Francesca. I said, Ladybug, this is the deal. Women's private parts, vagina, right? Women's private area, vagina. Men's private part, penis, okay? Now, an alternate word or slang or nickname for penis is dick. Now that we've gotten that out the way, I don't want to hear you using that word, okay? And so my mini-me smiles at my wife and I, her two moms, who obviously don't know much about dick, not these days at least. And Francesca says to us, okay, mommy, mama, I won't say dick anymore. And we just had the hugest laugh about that. I'm telling you, there is never a dull moment in our house. So that was today's question. For those of you who had no idea what a dick was, hopefully now you do. So thank you so much for humoring me and for tuning into the podcast. And again, I've missed you guys so much. If you have a question that you would like featured or addressed on the podcast, you know what to do. www.askdrangela.com. That's ASKDRANGELA.com. Click on the question mark and you can send me an email that way. You can shoot me your questions via direct messaging on any of the social media outlets. That's Facebook, Twitter, even Instagram. And I'm happy to address it. I will eventually get to you. It's just that my inbox is like literally overflowing. Like really overflowing. In closing, I'd like to leave you with another inspirational quote. This one comes from a book that I have, Congratulations, Graduate. I think I got this when I graduated from high school or maybe even college, but it's really old, but a book that I reference a lot because it has really good stuff in it. So today's quote says, "First thing every morning before you arise, say out loud, I believe, 3 times. I believe, I believe, I believe." Until next time, look better, feel better, be better. Can't wait to reconnect on episode 237 of the Ask Dr. Angela podcast.
Thank you for listening to the Ask Dr. Angela podcast. For more information on women's health and the show notes for this episode, please visit Dr. Angela at www.askdrangela.com. While you're there, don't forget to leave your own message for Dr. Angela. See you soon! All of the information provided and discussed in this podcast is for educational and informational purposes only and should not take the place of consulting a physician. This podcast is not intended to diagnose, treat, or cure any disease or illness and does not and should not replace treatment from a medical professional.